And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between our visitors and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache? Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Hit it.
On first down, King. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howell. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get him.
Hey, exit.
Mike 3.
Come on, go.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Ready, break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Wahoo!
Mike's 42. Mike.
Hey, lock it.
Here we go. Kill.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Buzz.
Mike 3.
All day, baby. Shoot.
To throw on third down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Under 10.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. They find some open field here. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. King. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 3. Combo.
Hey, Sam off. Yo, go.
Jones now, operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howell. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. This is McCaffrey, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. He finds Corey Davis. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dragons.
Set 30 base.
I got you.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
There's a break.
Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
61. Matchbox light.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Get that quarterback.
Hey, box drop. Shoot.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
3 buzz.
0-0, Mike 3. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, orbit.
Mike 3.
Get it.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Here we go, G.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get ready.
Set. And Lobo.
Here we go. Mike 3. Here we go.
Fair. Hey. High 7. Big grip.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
We got 3.
Blue draw Corker.
Alert 3.
Fight.
They'll try the left side. King. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Down. 10-2 saw. Hey, Alpha.
Strong right. We got 4. Check. 42's the mic.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
X3. 2-8 now.
Now a give right side. It's King, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, seam 6.
Mike's 42. Hey, get
Now.
Hit it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mike three. Combo. Hey.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 46 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
He's coming. We got double.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert completes it to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, Herbert. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, they're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Keep playing
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway of the NFC Championship game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check Nick.
On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 35. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
And the San Diego first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
It's got to be a long day. Chopper.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right. He's telling the right. 4 down.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try the left side. King. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 43-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go. He's coming. Double up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Now a carry for Pirine. Pushes past him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Coming this way. Here we go.
0-0, Mike Free.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 13.
Hey, echo. 5.
They'll run on first down. It's King. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So don't say nothing.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Look at me, zipper.
Now a give, right side. King. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up. Hard. Hey, check 24. Hey, orbit. 51 to Mike. 51. Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, high 7. Let's go. Mike,
from the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That's a gain of 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check, 6-6, pull it high. You're out. 11-3. Go. Ready.
To throw again. Herbert got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Go. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. They will find Davis. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finds his tight end Ingram. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. On 1st down, it's King, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball. X3, 218, chop. 5. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. King. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Check. Spike.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, Haywood!
On the ground, McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
56 is the mic. You must go.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, it's King. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Here we go.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And right now, it all rests on the right foot of Aldrich Rosas. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a first throw here in overtime. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Stay grip. Stay grip.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Smooth. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Rock it. Rock it. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT. You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Bang, 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 bang. First down, travel. trot.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
On third down, Herbert buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none. Watch the shit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's King. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Watch the run. 0-0, Mike 3.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 3.
Big grip.
Jones operating from the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.